And for the pastors out there that embrace BLM Incorporated or critical race theory, you might as well tear up the Bible too, because you don't care about that either. Jesus Christ, the Christian ethic that built Western civilization, inspired by the Bible.
He has never sounded more like a slave owner in basically the entirety of me watching his content than right now. With you know who, Charlie Kirk. He's here to destroy critical race theory. A lot of people have been destroying critical race theory. Did you hear that Donald Trump actually is going to nix it from schools because he finds it deeply un-American? So I'm interested. I'm interested to hear about Charlie Kirk and what exactly he feels about race.
Hey everybody, breaking. President Trump has just instructed all federal agencies to stop teaching and instructing critical race theory.
Why does he film himself like a douchebag Instagram male model? Because that's what you're doing. Like if you hold the camera like that, here, let me. Breaking. Hey everyone, breaking. President Trump, you know, that thing. By the way, yeah. Weird. Charlie.
Now you might be wondering, what is critical race theory? The media is losing it. They say President Donald Trump is undermining federal agencies' ability to teach the right thing to federal workers. When in reality, let's dive into what critical race theory really is. And by the way, many of your children are learning all of these horrendous, horrific, and very dangerous ideas. If your kid goes to public school, and most private schools, they are teaching these ideas. And by the way, for the pastors out there that are pandering alongside BLM Incorporated, for the churches that have embraced BLM Incorporated, you are also embracing these ideas. So critical race theory.
I mean, I think you have to be pretty deeply entrenched in the lore to understand entirely what he's talking about. Like talking about BLM Incorporated. We've heard that a few times, though, the kind that comes exclusively from the right-wingers, as if it's some big, I don't know, corporate agenda.
What exactly does it mean? Well, first of all, in critical race theory, there is...
Did you notice that? We got reference points. So this one's one. So this one's the first one. Oh, and he even looks up at it. That's kind of cute, eh? And is there going to be references to what he's speaking about in the... No, none whatsoever. It's just a number on the screen. Okay, neat.
Critical race theory, there is this belief that racism is not what you think it is. Racism is not what the dictionary definition of racism is, which is one person discriminating or having prejudice against another person based on the color of their skin. That is not what critical race theory believes. Instead, they believe racism is a power struggle. Most universities and many school systems teach this, that racism is not actually prejudice. It's not a black person acting out against a white person based on the color of their skin or vice versa. Instead, black people are not able to be racist. They teach this all across the country. Instead, they believe that all systems throughout our society are built on white supremacy and on oppression. This is a lie. The second biggest thing when it comes to critical race theory is they believe...
But why? Charlie, don't leave me hanging. You're already on to 2? You can't just name something. You can't just straw man the argument and then be like, and it's a lie, and it's false. It's falsifiable. Do your own homework.
Racism is everywhere. It's like the air. There is no system. There is no institution. There is no company. There is no organization. There is nothing that is untouched by racism. If you go to a grocery store and you go shopping for frozen food, somehow that system is set up only for white people against black people. Forget that Asian Americans are the richest people in this country. Forget that there are twice as many white people than black people in poverty in our country. Forget all these statistics. Instead,
there's a lot more white people. Black people make up 13% of the population. I would hope that was the stat, because if it wasn't, holy shit, would things be fucked up. But again, if you look by ratio of population, yeah, there's no question. There's absolutely no question that black people are poorer than white people on average.
Number 3, critical race theory hates free societies. I'd say I'm getting a lot of this incredibly important information from newdiscourses.com. Great website that breaks this down really, I think, eloquently and succinctly. But number 3 is hating free societies. This is just another Marxist attempt to take over the West. They are using America's complex racial history. And by the way, we should be very proud about how we eradicated slavery, about how we fought a war to eradicate slavery, how blacks are able to vote. We have a black president. Amazing, heroic journey for a country. Now, mind you, I wish the first black president in our country actually had qualifications, and I actually don't think we should judge.
Wait, that's as far as you can get with that one? That's as far as you're going to take it? Well, we should be really proud. We should be proud of the fact that we enslaved human beings for hundreds of years, but at the same time, we stopped. No, we stopped, okay? We recognized that it was kind of inhuman, and we're like, we're not gonna do that thing anymore. We don't want to do that anymore. It was the bad thing. And so we're heroes now. We're heroes for stopping the thing that we again did. We're not gonna do any kind of mea culpa. We're not gonna make up for it. There's not gonna be any reparations. Fuck that. I got's mine.
People on the color of their skin at all. That is what the left actually does. However, it's very, I think, unfair to say that we've made no racial progress in our country. The 4th thing that you should know about critical race theory, there are no individuals, only groups. It doesn't matter if a black person is able to ascend to a certain amount of wealth. It doesn't matter that Tyler Perry or Oprah Winfrey are billionaire black people. That does not matter. It doesn't matter that black people in America are the 18th.
Did you not know any names there? Because there's not a lot. It's not a hard thing to figure out. It's like, Oprah, Jay-Z, Beyonce.
Wealthiest country in the world. If you just took black people as their own country, they were the 18th wealthiest in the world. Doesn't matter. There are no individuals, only groups, which is a Marxist idea. Number 5.
Wait, did you just group black people together and consider them their own sovereign nation in order to explain why they don't have poverty, and then say there's no such thing as groups? Did you just do that in real time? And now we've moved on to 5. Wow. Just next level shit.
The 5th thing that you should know about critical race theory: science, math, evidence, and facts are just all attributes of whiteness. You saw the Smithsonian Museum come out with this idea recently. The scientific method, Newtonian physics, mathematics, all of that evidence-based reasoning, logic, stuff that built Western society, all of it should be thrown out because it only benefits white people.
So we saw Tim Pool saying this yesterday, and I was flabbergasted, but clearly this is a right-wing talking point right now, and this is one that they're going off about. This is what you've been doing. This is your bread and butter, my dude. The right-wingers have been saying that for the longest time. On the other side of the aisle, we've been like, no, Judeo-Christian values did not create the greatest, most prosperous, most amazing, elegant unicorn land on earth. We don't believe that. And we're the ones who've been telling you, where do you think mathematics came from? It didn't come from Judeo-Christian values. Have you ever looked at the accomplishments of the Ottoman Empire? And now suddenly it's like, well, we're going to flip this on their head because, Spider-Man meme, y'all are the real racists. Yeah, you progressives and you lefties and you libs.
You must be a foolish racist to believe something like this, which, if you believe in critical race theory, you are. The 6th thing you should know about critical race theory is they reject any accommodation. It's that old expression, my way or the highway. It is mob rule by totalitarian fiat. There's no compromise. There is no middle ground. It is the only way that you can possibly go about doing things, destroying all civil society from within and breaking the country as we know it. And the 7th thing about...
They were teaching all this in America? Like, this was part of job training in America? That was, number 6. That's wild. So, how did that work? Would you sit down with, the rest of your Wendy's staff, and they'd be like, oh, by the way, as per the mandate, we now have to teach critical race theory. So sit down. Okay, so we're on to number 6 now. We just have to teach you, fellow employees, that the only way to achieve anything in life is, of course, through violent rioting. Yeah, that's number 6. Anyways, we're gonna move on now. Oh, to number 7. I can't wait.
Critical race theory that you have to know, and for those of you that have young kids in school, and if they are pandering to BLM Incorporated, we're a school near me. I went to Wheeling High School down the street. Glenbrook North High School has BLM Incorporated signs everywhere. They have to understand how racist they're actually being. Why do you care so much about skin color? Why are you generalizing all white people as the same? Why do you...
Because, I don't see race, y'all. I'm literally colorblind.
You think all of society affords only a certain skin color when Asian Americans, Indian Americans, Taiwanese Americans, Vietnamese Americans, Korean Americans, and Chinese Americans do much better on the income distribution than white Americans do? Why is it that white Americans in our country are generalized as all being inherently racist?
Man, it's hard out there for the white people. Let me say that much. I've had a very hard time. Even my white passing powers, everybody. It's been tough. It's been really tough. Okay, you know, where people who like appear fully indigenous, if they walk into a store, you know, they might get arrested and they might get taken out by security. But that never happened to me. I had to watch them, and I had to feel sad about it, and I was sad. Asians typically have the highest incomes in the nation, but that statistics belies the fact that the group is also the most economically divided, and the gap is growing larger. The highest earning Asians in the United States make 10.7 times as much as the poorest Asians in 2016. It is the largest, count that, largest income disparity in the United States for any given group. Income inequality is increased amongst U.S. Asians. Asians in the top 10% of the income ladder make 6.1 times as much as Asians in the bottom 10%. They now surpass blacks as the racial and ethnic group with the highest levels of income inequality.
Constitution wasn't written in Korean, and that's the seventh and most important takeaway of critical race theory. If you believe in critical race theory, you're a racist. That's right. You actually care about skin color, not on values. You might as well tear up Martin Luther King Jr.'s speech.
Oh, I was just about to say, did we just get through an entire video without him invoking MLK? Because that's astonishing. We haven't had any, you know, content of character, but no, here we are. You will never escape it.
And say, I don't believe in values, worldview, or how someone acts. Instead, I only care about melanin. I care about the melanin in somebody's skin. I don't. That's why I'm a conservative. I'm a Christian. And for the pastors out there that embrace BLM Incorporated or critical race theory, you might as well tear up the Bible too, because you don't care about that either. Jesus Christ, the Christian ethic that built Western civilization, inspired by the Bible.
He has never sounded more like a slave owner in basically the entirety of me watching his content than right now. Like, just right now. Like, you know.
The Bible is Western civilization's soul, teaches us very clearly that we should not care about someone's tribe, how they look, the melanin in their skin. Instead, we should look at everybody as made in the image of God and can possibly be with us in heaven, have salvation in Jesus Christ. Neither slave nor Jew, we're all free in the blood of Jesus.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong? What the fuck? Is he going to start whipping out the biblical quotes about slavery? And it says right here, very, very clearly in Deuteronomy, if I should strike my manservant, nothing shall fall upon me. However, if my manservant should strike me, then I can remove his hand. So saith the Bible.
Us in heaven, have salvation in Jesus Christ. Neither slave nor Jew, we're all free in the blood of Jesus Christ. Critical race theory, which is now in our churches, our schools, our communities, our textbooks, but not anymore in our federal agencies. God bless you, President Trump, for being the anti-racist president. Unlike the left, unlike the Democrat Party, the party of the KKK, the party that cares about people's skin color, we, as conservatives, we care about your actions, your values, your worldview, not the color of your skin.
Damn,
Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Please.
Damn, son, did you hear that? And now please, just go back to the way things are. Just don't think about it too much. Every single one of you, pick yourselves up from your bootstraps. Remember that, okay? Because you all have boots and you all have straps. Some of you pull on the straps, and the rest of you, well, you're degenerates and you're not worth our time. But those who do will be able to frolic in the mastery of the white race. Oh, Charlie. Oh, man.
Hey, you good peoples. I want to thank the Serfs for this opportunity of getting my channel out there and more aware and more seen. I am the Everyday Progressive. I have a YouTube channel called The Everyday Progressive Show. I myself have roughly around 20 years of experience debating the right wing online and whatnot. I also stream on Twitch. Also, again, I want to thank Serfs for this opportunity of getting my channel out there and getting it more exposed. And always remember, left is best.
Hey, we want to mutual aid you to get some eyeballs on your work. So if you have a leftist YouTube channel or Twitch stream or something you want us to advertise, just send us a 20 to 30 second ad using the forums at weareserfs.com. We'll do our best to help you out. And please submit once per channel.
To our God, I'm Raph. We pray at your altar of greatness. To our monarch, Thomas Bone, you are the light that guides our path. To our lords, Jeffrey Lamb, Trevor R., Stephen, Nine Tails Cosmic Fox, Hans Josephine, and Poppy Nelson, we bow meekly for your pleasure. To our Knights of the Round Table, Josh Mickelson, Dylan Byth, Alexander Thaler, Zach Christensen, Todd Buckingham, Todd Lajeunesse, Clement Chetska, Skybear Games, Moss Beast, Political Puppy, Ali Menthol, Jimmy Bignuts, Alan R., Andreas Chitoro, Good Poon Hates Cops, That's Solid Poon Then, Dr. Zayas, Joppy, Radiclu, Violent Orchard, and Sophie Baby, we salute you. And to our many merchants and farmers, thank you. Fuck you, Lance!